Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
That breaking news from Detroit, where prosecutor Kim Worthy just announced charges in the deadly shooting of Detroit police officer Rashean McClain.
We today charge Juwan Parks with 16 counts. So our focus at this time is really to focus on making sure Mr. Parks is held accountable for the charges that we are charging him today.
What the defendant is charged with and when he's due back in court. And that does top our news this noon. In total, 28-year-old Juwan Parks faces 16 charges in connection with the November 20th shooting that took Officer McClain's life. Let's get to Victor Williams. He was there this morning when those charges came down. Victor?
Yes, absolutely, Rhonda. Prosecutors threw the book at this man. That's what happened here this morning. Juwan Parks is now facing a long list of charges in relation to the November 20th incident that led up to Officer Rashean McClain being killed in the line of duty. 16 to be exact. These charges include 1 count of first-degree premeditated murder, 1 count of murder of a police officer, 3 counts of assault with intent to murder, 1 count of resisting and obstructing a police officer causing death, another count of discharge of a weapon in a building causing death, 1 count of discharge of a weapon in a building causing serious impairment, 1 count of felon in possession of a firearm, and lastly, 8 counts of felon firearm second offense. Charges that prosecuting attorney Kim Worthy says is almost a guaranteed conviction.
We are very confident in these charges. We are confident that we can prove this case beyond a reasonable doubt. Matt Penny will be trying this case, and so we're confident that we can prove each one of these charges beyond a reasonable doubt.
And there's a chance that this man can actually be arraigned today, but we are waiting to get confirmation that that will actually happen. And of course, we will keep you guys posted. Reporting live, Victor Williams, Local 4.
Well, with that many charges, you can now understand why it took the office so long for all of those charges to come down. Victor, thank you. Also, breaking news this noon, police in Wisconsin say that a school resource officer is injured in a shooting with an armed student. It happened in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, about an hour south of Green Bay. Both the shooter and the officer were taken to the hospital for injuries. And these scary moments, well, these come less than 1 day after a resource officer at a school near Milwaukee, Wisconsin, shot a 17-year-old student who also brought a gun to school. We do want to get you to some developing news that we are following. The Coleman A. Young Municipal Airport, commonly known as City Airport on Detroit's east side. Take a look at what happened this morning. A twin-engine small jet ran off the runway. It happened this morning on a flight from Willow Run Airport in Ypsilanti. A pilot and co-pilot were on board, the only 2 on board, and they were not injured. The FAA and National Transportation Safety Board are investigating the cause of that accident. Also developing this noon, Detroit's east side, where the Detroit Dog Rescue Group's headquarters is, and they are now asking for help recovering their shelter manager's car, the Ford Fusion that was stolen right off the street in broad daylight. This took place last Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, and you can see the security video showing a man breaking into the vehicle and then get behind the wheel while an accomplice in another car pushes that vehicle off the curb and down the street. Donations given to the DDR were also in that vehicle. Detroit police are working to locate that car. Over in Warren, police are working to find the person whose threats of violence prompted a school to shut down today. Muir Middle School canceled classes and closed today. This came after a social media threat of violence at the school. Warren police do not have anyone in custody at this time as their investigation continues. Time now to take a look at the weather outside. It's kind of a cloudy day, kind of a typical November dull kind of day, Brandon. So we take a live look at the sky cam. The temperatures are probably the bigger story today. It's on the chilly side.
We do have some snow coming in though, Rhonda, so it'll add a little festive flavor to Campus Martius. You can see here, not a big snowmaker, but some of the darker shades of blue hinting at some heavier snow that could reduce visibility, and it right around freezing. Could be kind of slick here for a little while through parts of I-94 into western Wayne and into Washtenaw counties, and then moving to the east into the downriver community. Farther north, it's a little more scattered, but still have a couple of pockets of what could be some moderate snow. All said and done, A healthy coating is really all we're talking about here through the midday. Temps are right around freezing, and the winds out of the southwest are starting to blow up a little bit. So we'll have these wind chills in the 20s as you're heading out and about. Temperatures will struggle in the middle 30s, feeling like middle 20s. Again, that's what you want to prep yourself for. And after this little batch of snow comes through, still a couple of flakes and flurries through parts of the area. And then we focus our attention on the last 24 hours of what was a pretty big nor'easter hitting parts of the Northeast. And you are looking at the time-lapse video from New York, where snowstorm slowly covers the toys that were left out on a deck. And this is all part of the winter storm that blasted across the country over Thanksgiving weekend and ended up on the East Coast here, mainly on Monday, early Tuesday. The blizzard or nor'easter being blamed for more than a half a dozen deaths and some holiday travelers still stranded. Kathy Park has this report.
This morning, much of the Northeast is buried in snow after a powerful winter storm pummeled the region over the last 24 hours. Overnight, conditions got worse in Connecticut and New Jersey as rain turned to several inches of snow. The same system that brought bad weather to the Midwest this weekend unloaded a wintry mess Monday from Tennessee to Maine. The powerful storm now being blamed on at least 7 deaths. With snow totals rising and temperatures falling, New York's governor declared a state of emergency in 7 counties and deployed 300 National Guard members. The snow stacked up so high in Albany, homeowners spent most of Monday digging out.
What's the toughest part of doing this?
Finding a place to put it. When you get this much snow, I'm running out of places.
The nor'easter complicating air travel too, with thousands of flight cancellations and delays for post-Thanksgiving travelers still trying to get home.
I tried to rebook us. There was nothing available. All the flights were canceled. There's not too many options.
Where we are, the snow is finally starting to taper off, but conditions are still really chilly. It'll be hovering right around the freezing mark throughout much of the day, and it will stay below average for the rest of the week, so all the snow will be sticking around for quite some time. In Albany, New York, Kathy Park, now back to you.
A major setback for President Trump. Today, the president lost an appeal to block banks from handing over financial records to Congress. An appeals court ruled that Deutsche Bank and Capital One are allowed to hand over records. The president has worked to block institutions from complying with subpoenas issued by House Democrats. And President Trump just confirmed that he will be hosting the G7 meeting at Camp David after his first pick, Trump National Doral, Miami, drew widespread criticism. Meantime, the president and his NATO counterparts are gathering in London today to mark the alliance's 70th birthday amid deep tensions as spats between leaders expose a lack of unity that risk undermining military organizations and their credibility. Let's get to Kristen Welker. She's in London with more.
So thank you very much.
This morning, President Trump and French President Emmanuel Macron meeting face to face in London.
Had a fairly long relationship and a very good one. And we were just discussing certain things, and then we're going to have a long conversation afterwards.
It comes just hours after Mr. Trump came out swinging against Macron, one of his key allies in the alliance.
President Macron said NATO is brain dead. I think that's very insulting.
The president slamming Macron after the French leader recently said the global alliance is experiencing the brain death of NATO. Macron made those comments in part as a criticism of President Trump's decision to pull troops out of Syria. The president firing back at Macron today.
It's a tough statement, though, when you make a statement like that. That is a very, very nasty statement to essentially 28, including them, 28 countries.
But President Trump has been sharply critical of NATO himself since taking office, accusing other member countries of failing to pay their fair share in defense spending.
I'm going to tell NATO, you got to start paying your bills. The United States is not going to take care of everything.
Another close alliance under scrutiny, the president's relationship with British Prime Minister Boris Johnson. While the two will cross paths this week, they do not have an official one-on-one meeting scheduled yet. President Trump will also meet with the leaders of Germany, Italy, Canada, and Denmark. And later today, he'll attend an event at Buckingham Palace with the Queen and other world leaders. Prince Andrew, who's currently embroiled in that Jeffrey Epstein controversy, won't attend. The president asked about that, and today saying, quote, "I don't know, Prince Andrew." Back to you.
Still to come, it's something that you might have in your living room. And after the break, why the FBI is issuing a warning. It's all about smart TVs. Paula?
So this is Gatsby, and she is a potpourri of holiday trouble, most recently eating, what did you say?
15 apple centerpiece.
Here's the deal. It's the holidays. It's a dangerous time for pets. Today at 4 on First at 4, we have the information you need to enjoy the holidays and keep people like Gatsby, animals like Gatsby safe.